A young mother living in the Irish countryside with her son suspects his increasingly disturbing behavior is linked to a mysterious sinkhole in the forest and fears he may not be her son at all. This week on a podcast from Beneath, we're going to talk about 2019's The Hole in the Ground.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life and committing acts of murder. The unburied dead are coming back to life, seeking human victims.
And I'm here with Billy.
Hello, hello.
All right, how are you doing today, sir?
Good, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, a little bit tired, but I had a pretty busy day. And then the next host we have here, this is going to be his official episode where he's going to be a full-time
Cast member.
co-host, cast member, whatever you want to call him. It's Mr. Poe.
Hey, how's it going, laddies?
So
I'm doing great.
Do you want to be Mr. Poe on here, or should we just call you Aaron on here?
You can call me Mr. Poe. That's what they
Okay.
call me.
All right, that's what we'll do then. So, so today, as we're recording this episode, September 6th, 2019, is the official 1-year anniversary of A Podcast from Beneath.
Woo!
All right.
So we
Cue
started
the
this.
celebration music.
Yeah, the celebration music. I'll have to put something in there. Yeah, so this episode will actually be episode 40 when it comes
Whoa.
out. Or so it'll be out Wednesday. 40 episodes. Took us a year to get that far. As the newest member and then a fan, we'll call you the fan. What was your favorite episode or moment from the show, Mr. Poe?
From the whole show. Man, that's a big catalog to pull from. There were probably, I want to say I love the first episode. I know it was your very first one, but you guys were having fun, and that's what kind of drew me in. I used to, drive around in a regular truck, not a, 18-wheeler or anything like that, but I was always in and out of a truck for work all day, and I put it on your podcast. Found it through, I think it's Podbean, and I loved it, man. I liked y'all's first episode. It was great, and of course, one of my other favorites, and I'm a little bit biased, but the New Year's Evil. I love that, and I loved watching that movie and making fun of it with you guys. It was great, man.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed the New Year's Evil episode. So that first episode, I'm trying to remember. It was so long ago, and I'm so old that my memory is. That was Night of the Demons, correct? Our very
Yes,
first.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yes, Night of the Demons. Billy, what was your favorite moment or episode, or from the 1 year and 39 episodes ago?
Well, I do like the New Year's Evil, but there's another one that we were just making fun of the movie. I can't remember which one it was. I remember.
Probably it could have been America's Deadliest Home Video.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
probably, yeah,
That was
I
fun.
think that was it.
I like that one too. That was, man, like I said, y'all have a big catalog, so
Yeah, definitely a lot. There were some episodes that were, we could have worked on. I know we had some audio issues on some.
And there's
They
something
def-
like where we didn't really didn't have much to say about the movie.
Yeah. But I'm going to say that any episode that Mr. Poe or Grimm was on were always fun episodes. I feel like anytime you have a more than 2 people or 3 people together, it's I don't know, just more camaraderie, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the more the merrier,
Yeah, more the merrier.
More
There you
people,
go.
there's more people, there's more input.
More input,
Yeah.
yes, definitely. But even our last episode, Lake Nowhere, was good. The Mausoleum episode, I
Oh,
really
that was
enjoyed
great.
it.
And Chopping Mall was a good one too.
Chopping Mall was a good one. And then, not to toot my own horn, but I'm going to say that two of my favorite episodes were the interviews that I got to do with movie directors.
Yes, the
I thought
William
they turned out really
Hopkins
well.
one
The
was
William
great.
Hopkins was a really good one. And then, of course, the other one,
Yeah,
which
Cherokee
was
Creek.
Todd Jenkins.
Todd
Yeah.
Jenkins from Cherokee Creek. That was the first one I done, and I was really nervous going into both of them because I thought, how am I going to do this? I've never done it before. I'm not Mark Maron sitting over here.
Yeah.
But I pulled it off, and I think they turned out pretty good. I didn't have to do a lot of editing on them. But yeah, and hopefully I can get more interviews down the road with some other directors, maybe actors or actresses or something like that. So, but yeah, so 1 year, and I guess we're going to continue on. We're going to try to do this for 10 years.
10 years.
I'm saying it right now. We're going to do this
All
project
right.
for 10 years.
And if
I'm
I die,
on.
you guys gotta like somehow.
I'm on for the ride.
Yeah, like dig me up every episode.
Yeah, we'll just prop you up somewhere in front
We'll
of us.
resurrect Billy. We'll
Yeah.
resurrect him.
All right, so after that little fun, happy time there, let's talk about some news stories.
Medical authorities in Cumberland have concluded that in all cases, the killers are eating the flesh of the people they murder. Repeating this latest bulletin just received moments ago from Cumberland, Maryland, civil defense authorities have told newsmen that murder victims show evidence of having been partially devoured by their murderers.
So, Mr. Poe, I know you were reading up on this before we got on here. I guess Sid Haig was in an accident. We don't know if it was a car accident or what. He was in some kind of accident, and he is currently in ICU.
Yeah.
This episode.
My heart goes out to him, man. They're not really being specific on it yet. I hadn't checked it in 30 minutes, but yeah, I saw that, and man, that just sucks. And hopefully he pulls through, and we can get some more Sid Haig. I mean, the latest movie I saw him in was Bone Tomahawk. So yeah, I just feel for him. That's all I can say. It sucks.
Yeah, I really like that guy. I mean, he's I've met him before. He's completely different from any of the characters that he plays.
Yeah.
He's definitely just more chill. He's not Captain. He's not Captain
Spalding.
Spalding when you meet him. But yeah, he's a cool guy. And yeah, hopefully everything works out, and hopefully he's all right. Billy, what's your favorite Sid Haig movie?
What was that? Turkey Hunt.
Turkey Hunt?
There's a Turkey Hunt or something. He did way. It was like in the '60s.
Oh yeah, he
Oh,
started
wow.
out. A lot of people don't, I guess didn't know that, but I mean, he's been in like the Foxy Brown movies.
Oh,
He's done
yeah.
a lot of the like exploitation films
You
back
see,
in
the
the
only
day.
reason why I like it, I think it's more of a nostalgia thing, is because I watched it a couple of times as a child. Didn't know really what half of it meant at that time, but it's more of a nostalgia. I bet if I watch it now, I bet you it'd be laughable. I bet you that's a movie we could probably make fun of.
And you say
I'm
it's
pretty
called
sure
Turkey Hunt?
It's called Turkey Hunt or something.
Turkey shoot, maybe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's turkey in it.
Yeah, we'll have to research that one later and see. But yeah, hopefully he's okay. Of course, 3 from Hell is going to come out in what, next week? In a week or
Yeah.
two, something like that.
Yeah, you're right. 3 days. That's all they get.
So yeah, so hopefully he pulls through. Next little bit of news, I came across an article about a new movie coming out called Wrinkles the Clown. For some reason they were calling him the real life Pennywise. But I think it's like a mockumentary, and I guess it's about this guy that parents like pay him money to like, I guess, hide under their kids' beds when they're mean, and I guess he comes out and scares them, and they film it, and of course they go on YouTube, and I guess that's what the mockumentary part's about. but I don't know. I don't know if it turns serious where he actually starts doing something. I don't know. It just seemed like an interesting concept.
That
Because there's been a lot of clown stuff lately, and it's getting kind of they're going the way of the zombie,
yeah.
where it's just like, okay, just you're putting clown in everything now just because it's a clown. But this seems like this could be pretty cool. I don't know though. What do you guys' thoughts on it?
I don't know. That's kind of freaking dangerous, don't you think? I mean, does the movie end with him getting shot?
I don't know.
Just showing up on kids, fucking, just coming out from underneath the bed, out of the closet, and everything. That's man.
Hey, I said that movie wrong. It's The Big Dollhouse, not Turkey Hunt.
So Big Dog, that was completely like.
Oh yeah, I know.
I don't even want to think about what I would have been watching if I was trying
Hey,
to
Turkey Shoot is a movie.
Yeah, that's why I said Turkey Shoot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's The Big Dollhouse.
The Big Dollhouse. I take it that's a women in prison movie.
Yes,
Yes.
Okay.
those are the best.
Yeah. Well,
Not that I'm sexist or anything.
Yeah.
Or like I don't idolize R. Kelly, but those movies are pretty cool.
yeah. We'll have to make an exception for a non-horror movie
Yeah,
on here.
Women in prison
For,
series.
yeah, it's a action drama thriller.
We're gonna start another podcast where we cover everything that's not horror.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
That's what we'll do.
Gee.
There was another.
Shit
There
Out
was
podcast.
yeah. There was another trailer that I actually saw this trailer. It's for a movie called Eerie. It's currently on Netflix, and it's one of these. It's the scariest movie ever. People couldn't finish watching it. You're gonna. I think the
This person
headline.
died watching it.
Yeah. I think the headline that I saw actually said that everyone's power bill is going to go up because of this movie, because they're not going to sleep with the lights off for like a week.
What was that other movie? I'm sorry to cut you off there.
No,
What
it's
was
fine.
that other movie that they did that shit for? And I watched it.
The
What the hell was?
Gallows?
No, it was like these girls in like a all girls school, and
Oh,
it was
I know exactly. It's on Netflix.
yeah,
It's
they're
called,
like, this is the scariest movie ever. You will never finish it. And I watched it. I'm like, this was stupid.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. I know it was a foreign film.
I did not like it.
Yeah.
I was like, this is not scary at all. What the hell are they talking about? Now they're doing this with this movie. We'll see.
Yeah, of course. I guess they. No one's gonna like, hey, let's put this horror movie out there, and then the advertising will be, it's all right.
Yeah,
You
you
they're
might
gonna-
be
they're-
scared. You might not. Who cares? Just watch
But
it.
so I kind of get that they
I hate when they
they
always
have to do stuff like that, but this one here, it's takes place in a girls' school, I think is what it was. It's a foreign film. It's all subtitled.
What?
But I guess
What is
one of the-
with them.
Yeah, I don't know, but I guess one of the students, I guess, kills herself, and I guess I don't know. Maybe there's evil nuns in it. I can't remember really, but I don't know. I'll watch it. Like I said, it's on Netflix. I'm already paying for Netflix. I'm also watch it, and then I'll give an update after I watch it.
I will say that other than Netflix, I'm gonna have to reactivate my Shudder because of the Creepshow series coming out. I'm excited for that. Hopefully they don't crap on it like they did the Critters, because Critters, the new whatever the hell it was called, was terrible. So they're coming out with Creepshow. It's gonna
Yeah,
be great.
I can't wait to watch.
hope
I
it
can't
is.
wait to see the Creep Show. So
Yeah,
you're telling me
I-
that the Critters TV show is they've already canned it, or is it just not good?
It was like a series. It was I don't know what the hell they were trying to do. It was called the new, like I forget what it's called. It doesn't matter. It was horrible. I didn't like
Okay.
it. The story was stupid, and they're trying to make it funny, and it wasn't really gory at all. And yeah, it was. I didn't. My opinion, which probably doesn't hold the weight of fucking water, but I didn't like it.
And it didn't have Leonardo in it either, did it?
No, it didn't. No.
That's what they should have.
Oh.
They should have brought him back.
Yeah, he was busy hanging out with Quentin and making movies and shit. Yeah, he needs to stay away from that franchise.
But yeah. Creepshow definitely looks good. Of course, I'm pretty sure all three of us were fans of Creepshow 1 and 2.
Yes.
Not
Yes,
so much 3, but definitely
Never
1
saw
and
the
2.
third one. Never saw the third one.
lucky.
Yeah. Save yourself. Don't watch it. But yeah, so the first one it was Stephen King, George Romero, and Tom Savini doing the practical effects. And I guess in the second one he played the creature that's on the cover of the Creep Show comic book or whatever, kind of like the Crypt Keeper, I guess, kind of character. But this TV show is going to be, what's his name? I can't remember his name because I wanted to say it. Greg Nicotero. He is
Yeah.
he's producing this, so he's the one that brought it back. And I know Tom Savini is also involved. He's either writing or directing the first episode. I can't remember.
Well, it looks awesome from just watching the trailer and everything. It looks great. So
Yeah, it looks pretty good. And then I didn't watch the first season, but apparently The Purge season 2 has a release date. Did any of you guys watch the first season?
I have not.
no, and I wanted to, but I've just been watching all this other stuff. I think I had my Shudder subscription at the time, so I was watching everything on there. But I mean, for a second season, and plus I heard nothing but great things about the first season, so I'm gonna have to dive into that one.
Yeah, there's just too much shit, and not enough time. Like I think I would have to quit my job if I wanted to watch all
Yeah.
of these TV shows and movies, and I don't know, it just seems like it's too much sometimes.
Well,
But
and-
well, what may help out too is I think starting, I don't know when it's going to start, but Netflix is going to start releasing episodes weekly instead of just dumping them all in one day.
yeah,
So that may help. I think I would enjoy that better. Because I kind of like the watch an episode a week type of situation because it's everybody's on the same page, right? It's not this show came out, Billy burned through the entire season, and I'm just one episode in. You really can't talk about it with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think
yeah.
it's better to do the weekly. Everybody's on the same episode at the same time. It's I think it'll be better that way to do it. But I'm sure
Yeah, we'll see.
they'll get backlash from the people that are used that binging Netflix or whatever. But and then Billy, you said you saw a trailer for Black Christmas.
Well, I didn't see, I saw it was on. I didn't get to watch it yet.
Oh, which one is this? Is it the original or the remake that they came out with a couple of years ago?
This is a
Or is it that they're doing it again?
Yes.
They're remaking it again?
Yeah, Blumhouse.
Yeah, again.
No, I did see an article say that I guess the trailer is giving away major plot points. But then I'm thinking, who cares? Because it's the third time it's been made. I'm sure it's the exact same plot as both the originals, right?
Yeah,
The
I mean,
original and the remake.
just change the killer. That's about it. That's what they do. And I don't know, man. I saw they remade it, and of course, I like Blumhouse. I like what they put out. So maybe it'll be worth a watch. But as far as just going into it, just knowing that they're making it, I'm like, okay, it seems just like you said, it seems like the same thing but different.
Yeah, movies like that, you just think, man, I just wish it would come straight to Netflix.
Right?
Like I don't, because I don't want to go to the theater and watch it, and I probably won't. But again, it's just like we've been there. We've already done it, so just don't know. And my next question would be: is it coming out around Christmas, or is this going to be like a February release?
Let's see.
Because I
Yeah,
guarantee it's going to be February or like Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah, I think that's usually what they do, right? They put it on.
Nope, December 13th.
Ooh, look at that!
Whoa.
The day after my birthday.
There you go. Well, I'll get you a birthday present. I'll buy you tickets, so you will go see it at the theater.
Yeah.
Yay!
You'll have to.
Yeah.
You'll have to go now, or you'll hurt my feelings.
Okay.
If you like the y'all see that show on Netflix with I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson. He's like, if you like the gift, then give me back the gift receipt. He's like, well, do you mind if I eat it? He's like, what? You like the gift, right? Yeah. Then you don't mind if I eat the gift receipt.
That's good.
So, anybody else got any news or anything they want to?
Oh, the Joker trailer came out.
Yeah, I saw the. Yeah, I mean, it didn't show a lot of new stuff. It's still, of course, I was interested in it when I saw the first trailer, so I don't think they weren't going to put anything in this one that was going to turn me away from it or make me want to watch it more. But
One of the scenes I kind of think I know what's going to happen. One of it, I think they're going towards the Dark Knight Returns route.
see, I don't think they're gonna. I just don't think they're gonna have. They're not gonna involve Batman at all
Oh,
in this.
no,
I
no,
think
no,
this
no,
is gonna
no.
be a one.
No, this ain't gonna be Batman, no. But there's a scene in the comic where the Joker goes on this TV show and he ends up killing everybody in the audience and the
Oh,
host.
really? Oh, okay.
So I think that's what he's gonna do when he gets introduced. I think that's what's gonna happen. I think he's gonna have everybody die, laugh to death.
Huh.
If that
Is that-
is, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be an interesting because that would be like if he has like some sort of chemical or whatever that does that. That would
Yeah, see, I
be
don't know if he would
completely
do the
different
chemical
from this movie. Yeah.
or he's just gonna, I don't know, guns ablazing. Who knows?
All right.
So, yeah, I'm excited for that.
Yep. Yeah. There's not really a lot coming out.
Oh, there's a trailer for Hansel and Gretel.
Again?
Hansel and Gretel. No, it's
Gretel
actually
and
called
Hansel.
Gretel and Hansel.
Yeah,
I guess.
and it's directed by Anthony Perkins' son, Osgood
Oh,
Perkins.
okay.
What else has he done though? Because just because he's
The Black Coat's daughter.
Yeah.
I really like that one.
The Black Coat's daughter, and there was some ghost, or I'm the pretty little thing that lives in this house, or something like that.
Never seen that one.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
I really like
those
Black
are the only
Coat's daughter.
two.
So.
Yeah, but he done those, and now he's doing this one. And this one looks creepy as shit. It reminds me of like The Witch, the way it's shot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
That might be interesting then.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I guess that's it though. Like I said, there's not really a lot coming out
Yeah.
that we haven't already talked about ad nauseum on other episodes. But I think before we started recording, I was telling Mr. Poe that I got to spend all day car shopping, and he came up with a new movie idea. Mr. Poe, go ahead and pitch your idea there for a movie.
Oh yeah, I told him, it'd be cool is I have a horror movie and the salesman takes people out and then he murders them. When they go for test drives. And then what'd you call it?
We're gonna call it Test Drive.
Yeah, test drive.
Or maybe we just call it Test Drive of Death.
Ooh.
That'll give it that micro budget feel.
Yeah. Yes, get that micro budget feel, buddy, because that's what it's gonna be. Bunch of catch up in a car.
You've been approved.
You've been approved for murder. Yeah.
No down
You're
payment
about to
necessary.
test drive in hell.
You've been approved to die.
You're gonna die over these low APRs.
Oh man.
He shouldn't have got the undercoating. And we could go on and on.
Oh,
But we have a movie to talk about.
Oh yeah.
I forgot. That's our main reason we're here. Besides the news, we're going to talk about movies. So this movie is called The Hole in the Ground, 2019. Billy, not because this was your pick or whatever, but I just going to have you start off and tell us your thoughts on this film here.
I kind of had a hard time kind of watching this. Nothing's really was happening. I mean, there were some like creepy moments, like when the kid ate a spider.
The spider, yes.
Yeah, and the sounds he was making and everything. And the stuff when like he got kind of violent with his mom, I thought that was pretty interesting. And like the creatures looked kind of cool. And towards the ending, the last maybe 20 minutes I thought was better than the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
Because you actually, I didn't expect see monsters. I thought this was going to be like some kind of fucking possession movie or something like that.
Yeah, this was
But-
totally not what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
But
Like,
let's
this
go
had
ahead and
potential, but it just didn't.
deliver.
Yeah. And like, don't get me wrong. The acting, the woman who played the mother, she did a good job. I had the guy from Game of Thrones that played one of the I can't remember his name. He was like Lord Commander. That old man. He was-
Oh, okay. The old man in this movie was
yeah,
in
the old
Game of
man in Game of Thrones.
Thrones.
And the part where the woman was like, "That's not your son," I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah.
Mr. Poe, give us your thoughts and tell us how much you love this movie.
Oh, okay. No, for what it was, I did like the cinematography on it.
Oh yeah, that was,
It was nicely shot. They had some good actors in it. I ain't gonna fault them for that. It was a slow crawl, and I feel like they were trying to build it up, and not to fault them for that because a lot of people do that, but when you just keep doing it, it just gets annoying and it makes the movie go slow. But how it all ends up, I think, was, not that bad. I mean, I have seen worse. So, but that is probably my only complaint before going into detail in this was that it was real slow.
Okay.
But
Also,
it's the person. I can't remember who did this. I think this is their first full-length movie. So that's, I guess, is not bad as your. You could always have time to grow.
right, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you. The cinematography was definitely the best part of this movie. Of course, the acting, like Billy said, the woman who played the mother. I want to read her name here. Maybe I'm not gonna read her name because I can't pronounce it. Sienna Kerslake. She was really good. Do you guys think that this was trying to maybe rip off or copy the Babadook?
No, I don't believe.
If they were trying to become a hit like the Babadook.
Yeah, I don't know because I think this is a foreign film, so they got, I guess, different tastes than us sometimes in what scares them or what builds intensity. I think that's where my misunderstanding came from. You know what I mean? Maybe that's why I didn't get it.
Yeah, like the premise was good. Like
Yeah.
your kid, there's a big hole in the ground, like a sinkhole, and like your kid disappears, comes back, and he's acting differently. I mean, that's a good premise. It just
Yeah, but that wasn't
Took too
a
long.
sinkhole. That was a Sarlacc pit.
Yeah, like what the fuck
I mean,
landed there?
why did they just sit there and look at it and be like, oh, this is
Oh.
normal? Like
Oh.
that's something that threw me
that's
off.
something they
Like,
see every day.
What's
Yeah.
that hole there for? I mean, they're just like, I don't know. It's in the forest. Everybody's
Let's
just
throw our bottles.
yeah. It's just I don't know. I wanted to know the origins of the fucking hole, Like why was it that big?
Yeah.
yeah, and why was it pulsating and gyrating and made me feel funny down there?
The creatures kind of remind me of like the pale man from Labyrinth, but like kind of. I mean, just the way the makeup was, like the face. Kind
Yeah, I
of.
just kept thinking Doctor Who villain.
I will give it to Carrie because when they did the pan out shot, it did look like a giant anus.
Yeah.
So I will give you that.
Okay, so like I said, this movie reminded me of the Babadook a lot. Not just because it's about a
Because
mother
it had
and
a
kid.
kid in it.
Yeah, that's exactly
Well,
it.
the kid was throwing a fit, and yeah, I
He
see where you're
wasn't
going.
as annoying as the kid from the Babadook was.
I'm gonna give him that. He definitely was not. As
I want to hear it though. I want to hear because I kind of see what you're going with.
But just like the Babadook, I want to know what mental state is this movie about?
What was the Babadook loss?
Something like that. And I'm pretty sure that this movie has some sort of undertone that they're
Well,
trying to.
Trauma. She left her husband. I guess he might have been beating her.
Yeah, is that the scar that she had?
I
Or was she like in an accident? Okay.
She might have. I thought she was in an accident. They didn't really go too far into it unless I was just
Yeah,
trying
they
to
may
stay
have.
awake.
Yeah, they may have, and I just zoned out. I'm
I
not
just
sure.
mentioned I heard the father that talked about him in the beginning when he was like, Daddy would have killed the spider for me or whatever, and he's like, why didn't he come with us or something? You're a liar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
go
yeah,
live
that's
with your
another.
dad then.
Yeah, that's another thing that got me too was this kid when he comes out of the hole in the ground. To me, is a more well-mannered kid than he was when he went in.
Yeah.
Anybody else get that? Like,
Yeah. Well, and that's what I got out of it too. When he comes out of that, I guess it's kind of like whatever is, I guess whatever happened to him, it's kind of made him new, like he's taking everything in and, that's why
They
he's
touch
not.
him. All they gotta do is touch you, and they become you. I guess they get your memories and all that shit.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, why was she like so upset that now, like, oh, that's not my kid because this kid's actually nice. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
He
Kind of
usually
go with it.
he ate
Just go
that
with it,
he ate
lady.
that spider.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That I think that's funny that she was
It-
like, "Oh, this isn't my son. He's well behaved and he
Yeah.
actually does what he's supposed to do."
He's actually making friends. He's not a total fucking loser. That's not my son.
Another
And,
thing.
the way he tried to kill her, that was weird.
Yeah, we'll get that. We'll get that in a minute. But something else I noticed too was so I guess our characters they move into a new place and she's I guess redecorating or whatever. And a lot of the scenes are her just scraping wallpaper, and then she puts up new wallpaper that has the exact same pattern of the carpet from The Shining.
Oh shit.
Oh,
I
I
just
didn't
wonder if
catch
that's
that.
like.
That's probably
So
good.
I was just like, I wonder if that's, does that mean anything, or is it just a note, did they just like The Shining? But then I also noticed something else that I don't know the connection to, or whatever it is. Um, they had a lot of mirrors hanging up on like a wall, and I don't know what the mirrors represented.
Oh, the mirrors was you could tell if it wasn't your kid or not by the mirror.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
what? Well, okay, so and again with the like when she took his picture, I guess also
No, you ever went
because I remember
Yeah,
her having.
remember
the
she
camera and
confronted
touched-
him. She confronted him and said, "You're not my son." He ends up attacking her, or no, yeah, ends up attacking her, and she ends up like getting away, and then ends up knocking him out. And then she takes that she takes that mirror, and just sees it wasn't him by the reflection.
Okay, so I guess I just completely because I couldn't because we'll get to it. We'll get to another thing here in a second, but I just couldn't figure out the reasoning of the mirrors. And I guess just because I dozed off or something. I'm not for sure. But yeah, there's a scene. So I guess they have a neighbor. It's a couple, an old man and an old lady. Kind of a creepy scene where the old lady approaches the car and she's trying to tell this woman that that's not your kid,
Oh,
that he's
yeah,
not your son.
Yeah.
And she gets irate about it, starts slamming her head against the window. And then
Yeah. Sorry.
I guess like the next day, the mom is going to go there and I guess ask her what that meant or whatever. And she finds the old lady with her head buried in the ground, just her head, and she's dead. Now her head's still attached to the body, so almost like an ostrich.
It's like the dirt outsmarted her.
Yeah, so I guess eventually, I was like, I don't know what's going on here, but I guess that old couple, like, they had a son, right?
Yes,
That
they
also
did.
Went into
His name was James.
and he went into the hole in the ground. I guess when he came out, they knew it was different. So that's like,
Yeah,
again,
and the mother ends up killing him. The old woman, when she was younger, she ends up running him over with a car. And after that, she's like went insane.
right.
Yeah.
But again, I wish I had more, and I hate to be this way because I know that they were kind of, I don't want to say they were being pretentious or whatever, but I know it was kind of a more artistic type film. But I really need the backstory on the hole in the ground. Like, I really need to know what is going on with this before
I know.
before I can kind of enjoy this movie.
My question
Kinda
is,
sucked.
okay, My question is, how come they just leave this giant hole in the ground and, there's no warning signs and shit? I mean,
Well, I mean,
That
I
woman's like,
guess,
fuck everybody else. No one
yeah.
told me. Why the fuck am I going to tell them?
yeah, exactly. That's how
Well,
I.
to be fair, it
That's
is
what
out in the middle of the woods, but I just can't imagine a sane person to walk up and see this thing. And if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about.
Hey, man,
And just
I
be
was a
like, oh,
kid
that's
and I
fine.
love the woods.
You
As soon as
know,
I saw that old lady acting where I was like, yeah, I'm not living beside this person.
because like I remember when I seen the trailer for this movie, when the trailer first came out, and I thought, man, that's going to be really good. And I was just thinking, a small sinkhole, maybe there used to be like a well there or something.
Yeah.
And not, no, this thing is huge. This thing looks like a meteor or an
Yeah.
asteroid hit. And I just couldn't figure out why. I don't know. Maybe this movie was too smart for me. I don't know.
No, I get what you're
It probably
saying.
did explain, or not explain. It left you with more questions than answers.
Yeah, but not in a good way. Because I've seen movies where I'm just like, okay, they didn't show me everything, and I can kind of make up the rest myself.
Yeah.
This movie didn't do it right. It just wasn't enjoyable. I think to sit there and be like, what's going on here? What's this about?
We need you to
What-
make a sequel.
yeah.
We need you to make the prequel. What happened, James?
I need a prequel. I need a sequel. And like I said, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just this type of movie. But I really enjoyed the Babadook. And I enjoyed because another like Hereditary was another weird movie that was a slow
Yeah, but
burn, and you didn't really have a lot of, but I still enjoyed it, and I just don't know why I can't enjoy
It's
this.
probably Tony Colletti's performance.
It was more than that, though. I mean, that movie, the story that they had was really good. Yeah, the suspense, the story they had was really good. And like I said, then there wasn't a lot. You didn't know a lot going into it, or even after you watched it, you're still sitting there going, I'm kind of lost, but it was a fun ride. Like I enjoyed it. I didn't have that with this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the Babadook, it was the thing that got me with that one is, yeah, it was like an artsy type movie, and the annoying thing was the kid. We all can agree on that. And then Hereditary was just, it made you think, and then I had to watch it again. I don't know about you guys, but I watched it like 2 more times, and I was catching shit that I didn't catch the first time.
Right.
Stuff happened in the background. It made you try to solve it yourself. Like, what the hell is going on with this, And then it was just very, very smartly, made. It was just great. And then this movie, it's more artsy, like we said, but the questions, I mean, what the hell is the hole in the ground and what is it? I mean, I thought maybe it was like an alien spaceship had landed there or something, you know?
About halfway through, I kept thinking, this was my thought. I kept thinking, okay, her and her son are both dead. They both died in a car wreck, which is where she got the scar from, and this is some kind of hell.
Oh, this
Yeah.
No, does that make sense? Even after the ending, I was just like, that still kind of makes sense, but I don't know. Do you guys think maybe that's what it was, or were they both dead in this movie?
They pulled what was that movie? The Others, were the ones haunting.
Right, yeah.
What I got out of it, and this is just my theory on this movie, was that everybody was down in there. You know how all those, how the end where all those bodies come up, and it was, I guess, quote unquote creatures.
Yeah.
I think that was the whole town, and like this was just like some sort of alien thing. That's what I got out of it. It was like an alien invasion type thing.
Even the old guy, her friends that she was having dinner with, all of these people had went in that hole, and like their doubles or whatever had come out, and that's what. So the place is filled with doubles, is what you're saying? Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. I could be wrong, but I mean that's what I got out of it.
Right. Well, see, the other question I had too was like whenever she finally jumps into the pit, and she's going through, she finds her son. Well, on the way back out, whenever the demons or whatever they are grab her son, and she's like hit it with what, a flashlight or something.
He grabbed her. I
When
thought.
she looks down, it's her.
Yeah.
So was she already turned? Like, are we dealing with? Is she the copy?
No.
Was she the
No.
copy the whole
Because at
time?
the end she was surrounded by mirrors. And
Well, I know, but then here's another thing too, because we obviously know that she had the duplicate locked up in the basement. After she pulls her son out of the pit, she sets the house on fire, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And then when it cuts to however long later, she's now in school or taking classes or whatever, and they've moved on. They live in an apartment or something now, and she still has the mirrors hanging up. And she
Yeah.
takes this picture and sees that the face is messed up. I'm thinking
that
she
was-
killed
that
her
was just-
son.
No, that's just because it was blurry.
Yeah,
I don't know.
she had a
Why
shitty
she still
camera.
why'd she still have the mirrors hanging up though?
Because she's freaked out over the whole experience that she's got to make sure.
No,
She's
I see. I
got to
think
make sure, because the only way, like, if she sees somebody else in that mirror and it's not her son, that's one of the creatures. She just got so paranoid. She's so paranoid after all that happened that she's like, I'm just going to be a little double check, triple check, quadruple check, make sure it's my son.
I don't know. I think that would make sense if they would have shown her reflection, but they didn't. And that's why I'm thinking she was either a copy, also, or
No, I mean, it would have
she
shown
un-
the
or
reflection.
she un-
It would have just been like the creature instead of.
that's what I'm saying. But they didn't show that. You know what I'm saying? As like so I'm thinking she's either one, or she inadvertently killed her son, and now she's living with the
Yeah.
doppelganger. Either she just realized that when she took that picture, or she's just trying to come to terms with it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, because that kid was very strong. He was throwing his mom around like she was nothing.
Right.
No child could do that.
I do want to go.
Nobody.
I do want to go back a
Well,
little
no, I'm
bit.
not saying that.
on-
Yeah,
oh,
I'm saying
go
that
ahead.
like, when she went back to the house, she swapped them. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking she maybe swapped them out, put him in the basement, brought the double out of the basement, and then set the house
No,
on fire.
that double tried to kill her. You see the look on her face? She was like, she had that disgusted look, like, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah, but if she now comes out of the pit, she's now one of the doubles. So, he's really no threat to her now. But anyways, Mr. Poe, what you're trying to say?
Oh no! I wanted y'all to finish your thought. No, I wanted to go back to that scene when she peeks under the door and he's all, crawling around after that spider. The scene that Billy had mentioned before when he eats that spider.
Right.
That was kind of creepy. I'll give him that.
Yeah, I guess
that
he
was
had
interesting.
something going on with his shoulder
Like, had trouble
blades.
breathing. Too. He's like,
Yeah, it's like, was he like trying to morph into something else, or?
he's
I don't know.
I'm not used to having a nose. What's breathing?
And of course, in all these movies, like this, doctors still make house calls. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, I think it's a European thing.
Is
Yeah, I think they still do that over across the old pond there. But yeah, that's why you still see it. I think just because they do that. We don't get that. We have to go
Our
and
doctors don't
pay
care.
a shit ton of money just to be sewn up.
Yeah.
We see for like 10 minutes. There you go. That will be $415.
I see.
Yeah.
I see you're missing a hand. Okay, here's your bill. Jeez.
Yeah, but like I said, I really wanted to like this one because, like I said, just going by that trailer, but just wasn't for me, I guess.
I would give this 6.5 out of 10.
6.5.
6.5, pretty
Why?
good.
I gotta know why 6.5.
Because I kind of liked it, but then I kind of didn't, so it's gonna
I got you.
has potential to be good, but it's decent.
Man, I'm gonna have to give it like I'm giving it a 3, and that's just for cinematography because I thought it looked really good. But I really didn't care for really any. Like I said, I mean, it had some creepy scenes, with the old lady and.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd have to give it a 3.
Three.
3 pretty goods, yeah.
I think I'm going to have to go with. Now, it had potential to be something better than it became. I think I'm going to go with, for a movie that you want to go and see and get scared, I'm going to give it a 3. Okay. I will, however, give it a 9 if you are just needing a sleep aid.
Right.
Go ahead and pop this in.
I hope you don't
I will
wake up
give it a
towards the
9
end
for
and
that.
you see the creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn down the volume, light some candles, relax a little bit, pop in the movie, you'll go right to sleep. That's mean, but that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, like I said, I guess I was just expecting more from. I guess that's the problem, though. You can't really go by the trailer, but this I don't remember this trailer being one of those where they purposely try to make the film look better than it is. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of movies do that. You guys remember the fucking Gallows? Scariest movie ever made.
Everybody says it.
Yeah. That's what the Blair Witch sequel.
Scariest movie ever
yeah.
made.
Considered to be the scariest movie of all time.
Well, like I said, they kind of have to. I mean, you can't really. Hell, even DC is still like. Well, keep seeing ads for. Well, when I kept seeing ads for Swamp Thing after they canceled the first episode, they're still building it up like this, and I'm just like.
Well, there's still potential it might come back. I think.
How are they going to do it? I mean, I would just say that's done.
It was the money problem is because they had a contract with somebody. I can't remember. It went through whatever. So I think they lost some money or something. That's why they pulled it. But I've heard the Swamp Thing fucking show's real good.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They kept, they canceled after after the first episode aired.
They
But then they
kept,
they kept having ads of, it's the greatest thing ever, and it's just like, so you kind of have to do that. I kind of understand.
There's 10 episodes. Oh wait, hang on.
Right.
Yeah, there's 10 episodes.
Yeah, well, I know that they released him, but after the first one aired,
yeah.
they were just like, canceling it after that first season. But
it's because
did you get to watch it?
No, not yet. Oh no.
Oh, I saw the first episode of it and I liked it, but I need to finish it because I do like Derek Mears and I like, I love Swamp Thing. But I hate that they do that shit.
Right.
They'll be like, oh, well, it was a good show, but now I'm going to cancel it. And it kind of, I guess it just makes me human. You're just like, well, shit, why am I going to bother watching it right away? If the story just ends with no, actual ending. Movie.
That show ended because I watched the Mist TV show. Got to the first season, I was like, yeah, it was pretty good, and then that's when I found out, oh wait, they're not doing it anymore. I was like, well, what the fuck? At least I made it through the whole season because I assumed there was going to be more, but there wasn't. So
I saw from one of the actors, they said there's still hope. Like I said, it was like whoever they had to deal with, something happened. And that's why they had to stop.
I don't know. I just think whenever you have something like that, they're like, hey, we're not doing the show anymore, and everybody goes on to other things. They're doing other things now. It's not like they could just...
I bet you they're going to wait until the fucking... Oh, never mind. The DC app's already out.
It's DC. They're going to reboot it. With a actor and different... Yeah, that's what they'll do.
I just don't know why they feel the need that everybody needs their own app to stream things. I mean, that's why I paid for, I had the Full Moon Features one for a while, and I loved it. I got to watch some of my old favorite horror movies. And then you got Shudder, which is good. And I usually get it around, this time of year, get ready for Halloween. But they just got so many of them. Like, hey, check out our stuff. Check out our stuff. And I'll tell you what, the best one that I have, and I'm glad I got it, was Amazon Prime because of all the independent films on there.
Oh yeah, I love Amazon Prime.
I love it. I think that's the one I'll probably always keep. And Netflix is kind of like, I got it a long time ago. Might as well just keep it there.
Well, to be honest with you, I was only really keeping Netflix, if we're being honest here, was for the Marvel shows, which are now gone.
Yeah, I
And-
hardly use Netflix, man.
And then I
It's-
was keeping it for Stranger Things. I've only watched one episode of the new season, and I may never finish it. I don't know.
Yeah,
For some reason, I was just not in. I don't know. Maybe it was just a timing thing, but I just wasn't into it. So
I don't know. I think I'm the same way, man. I watched the first episode, and there's something about Stranger Things when it first came out, it just grabbed you, and you loved it, and you wanted to finish it, and you wanted to see the next episode.
right.
It's kind of like The Walking Dead. I loved the first season, then the second season came out, and now we're season fucking 18, and I'm like, I'm done with it. I finished this shit already. All right, I get
Yeah,
it.
because it's I mean, even like with Stranger Things, it seems like every season's just going to be the same thing.
Yeah, that's
over.
why.
So
I stopped after like Glenn and them died, and I think the reason why The Walking Dead's ratings have gone down is because they're afraid to kill off popular characters. They're afraid to fucking do that shit.
right,
Well,
yeah.
I read the
They don't want to go that extra mile.
yeah, I read the graphic novels, and a lot of the stuff, of course, because it's on AMC, they can't really show. But the story arc that they're doing, they're like, well, we're going to change it up a little bit, and that's why I think that's why people are tuning out from it. Not to get too far into it, because I would love to, but judging from the books into what it is now, they just went a totally different direction. And I don't know.
Plus, some characters in the comics didn't get as much screen time as they should have, is because some people won't die. Daryl Dixon.
Daryl Dixon was
Sean fucking Abraham. And Tyrese.
dude. Oh, man, this is a whole excuse me. This is a whole nother discussion because I got so much I want to say right
Yeah,
fucking now about it. I'm just gonna cut it there, but
Yeah, stay
it'd be
tuned
interesting.
for our bitching at Walking Dead.
Oh, I'd love to talk
TV
about
show.
Walking Dead. I would love to talk about it because
I'd love to
there's a lot
shit
of
on them
stuff.
so hard.
Yeah.
Oh no,
They
there
used to be good, but now they fucking suck.
there will be shitting, but I recommend if you want to get really into it and go to the graphic novels first and go to where they go to All Out War when they start off with Negan and then watch the series and you can compare what you're like, what the hell? That would have been so badass on the fucking show, That's what happened with me.
I stopped reading. It's not because I didn't want to. I just got busy. I stopped reading after like issue 1, between 140 something.
Oh man, there's so much great shit. But anyway, I'm gonna stop
Yes.
right there with my stuff. Oh, man.
What did this Billy, where can they find you on the internet?
Fast Salt Wizard on Twitter.
And Mr. Poe, where can they find you on the internet?
They call me Mr. Poe.
On Twitter.
Yeah, on Twitter and I think on Instagram as well.
All right. And you can find me at 1313 Inc. on Twitter. And you can find all the information, including our most current episodes for all 3 of our shows in the network. If you head over to 1313inc.wordpress.com, recently worked on a little bit of updating on it. I will continue to work on a little bit of updating on it. But like I said, you got all the information there, and that'll be it until next week, when I believe we're going to attempt to watch Brightburn and talk about it.
Brightburn. Sounds good.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to that one. So, yeah, until next week, thanks for listening, everybody.
Barbara.
It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life and committing acts of murder. The unburied dead